but you have no idea. Okay, so it's the morning after, as you guys can tell, and I'm on my way to Springs to go see my baby and hopefully get there when he is waking up or like barely woke up. Put his Easter stuff out, and here I go to Springs and hopefully make it to church, but we'll see how far I go. Okay guys, so on my way down, I had to stop here because y'all, I think that Kevin Gates wanted me to have his baby last night. I'm just gonna put it out there. I really think that he wanted me to have his baby, y'all. When I tell you, like, it felt like spotlights were on me. It felt like spotlights were on me. He kept coming towards our section, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you see it, y'all. Okay, so I had to steal it from my friend's Snapchat because I was so mesmerized by him staring at me and the spotlight being on me. I was not able to record it all. But you kind of see him coming over here. It was like that all night. I swear to it, y'all. But I don't care what none of y'all say. I'm gonna take this, okay? Plus, you see the spotlight that was shining on me like that. It was like that almost all night on the second half of this concert, okay? So I don't care what none of y'all say. But Kevin Gates wanted this, but I definitely respect him and his wife Drika, and I hope they work it out. So, you know what I mean? It's because we were praying together. He felt us praying together, but it was like, all right, Kevin Gates, keep coming, baby. Keep shining up lights. How am I supposed to get to you? You know what I mean? But Kevin Gates wanted me to have his baby last night, you guys. That's real. Okay, so basically I made it to Colorado Springs. I made it just in time to see my Papa Bear, my baby. I got to wake him up for Easter morning. So it was a good morning. He did pretty good, and this Mama Bear was super proud. So okay, so I'm actually at the church where I was baptized. I think it's been 8 years now. 10 years? Actually 10 years. Where my life changed forever, because that's when God called on me. And my life has never been the same since then. And this is the first time baby boy's been to the church that pretty much will always be significant to me, because that's where I was baptized at 16. And where this journey began. So I'll kind of record a little bit of the inside of it. Okay, so this has been my Easter weekend. Happy anniversary to my Father above, the one who saved me, the one who showed me love. Story time. Basically, when I was 16, I was in trouble, and I was shipped to my grandparents' house, and was finishing my sophomore year there. Long story short is basically like I basically went to church with my my uncle at the church that I showed you guys. That was pretty much my getaway from the country, because they live in the country, like dirt roads, talking dirt roads and everything. And on Easter Sunday, they do baptismals at this particular church on Easter. And I remember just sitting there, and my whole family was there, Mom, Nino, and basically they asked, like, hey, if anyone is on their hearts to get baptized, like, let's do it. Let's, like, come up and let's get baptized. And I remember just whispering to my Nino, because he was involved in the church, and saying, like, I need to get baptized. Like, I want to get baptized. And it was so random. I promise you, I did not plan to do it at all. It was very random, but it was basically, you know, God called me at that moment. It was in my heart, it was in my spirit. And literally to this day, my life has never been the same from accepting Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Never the same. Like, just never the same. Sorry, I had to text my the story of why I showed you guys the church that I was baptized. And really, that was like the start of me and God's relationship. So that's our anniversary. I treat it as such. I give him thanks. I say thank you. Like any relationship, it had goods. It's had good. It has bad. It's had questions. It's had growth. And we're in. So I was 16 when I was baptized. 10 years. So I've been in a relationship with Jesus Christ for like 10 years. And it's truly been a relationship. Like, I was not raised in church. That's why it's so random. When I was a baby, I was baptized Catholic. But I had gone to church periodically through my childhood. You know, my mom would take me, you know, Easters and, you know, holidays. And we would go periodically here and there. But 10 years. Oh my God, I'm getting old. Wow. I'm just so thankful. So thankful, God, that you have, like, just looked out for me and provided for me. And it was like the best decision of my life to give my life to God. It's not for the weak-hearted. Like, for real, like, people kind of feel like Christianity is like you can take advantage or, you know, super. But I really, like, of course I want everyone to accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. I want them to be baptized in but I will tell you the truth and say, like, it's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. This lifestyle is not for the weak. It's not for like any relationship. As it goes, it grows. More is expected of you. More you get tested. Like, I have truly changed from the inside out. Like, and when I was first baptized, you know, you're just a baby. You're just like, I got out the water. I'm good. God, I'm baptized. But there was so much in the beginning of that journey, like at 16, that I knew, like, looking back, like, what was I doing? Like, definitely not Christian, like, you know what I mean? But at that time, when you're new, you're just like, nothing can touch me, God. It's like baby steps. Like, it really is. It's like, you see, you know, when you have this relation with God, it's like the little things. He's just showing you who he is. So you can, like, say a little prayer, like, God, let me see you today. Let me see you today. And he'll show you something, or he'll, like, do a sign, a wonder, and you're like, oh my God, this is real. Like, this is why I got baptized. This is so freaking cool. It's real. You know what I mean? And that's how he gets you to trust him. Like, this is me. I was reading the Bible, like, every day, journaling and finding a home church to go to by myself, which I got into. And we'll talk about, like, church in itself, because that was something I had to learn too, because I did not grow up into church. So that's a whole nother set. But there is a difference. Like, I always tell anybody, like, there is a difference between, like, the love you have for God when he first finds you as a baby Christian and starting this journey, and then, like, the renewed love that you have for him after knowing you're baptized, going to church, doing these things, and you still do wrong, and you still, you know, turn away from him, and you still make your mistakes. Like, And the fact that he continues to bless you and continues to like save you and do miracles for you and like heal you and just love you, it really takes the love to the next level. And it's like, oh Lord, like even when I was doing wrong, even when I was being ratchet and I knew you being ratchet, you still looked after me. You know what I mean? Like you still made sure I was okay. You made sure I was safe. You made sure all these things. And that's the beautiful thing about it. It's like, so my love over these past 5 years, I would say, has grown tremendously, because it's just different when you make your mistakes knowing God and he continues to still love you and continues to still, like, even though really you know better because you're studying the word, you're at church, you're doing all these things, like you know better, but you choose to not do it because you're human and you like, and you're thinking about your flesh and you're thinking with all this stuff, but yet he is still saving you and from yourself, and he's still protecting you in ways that you don't even know. And so my love for him has just grown so much, so like tremendously, where it makes you want to do better naturally. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like when you disappoint your parents so much, you're like, okay, I just got to really do better, because you love them and you don't, and like even though they keep forgiving you, you're like, it's not right to them, right, that they have to keep forgiving me for the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's that, it's like I know what God has protected me from, has saved me from, has done miracles, signs, and wonders for me over and over, where you're like, all right, I have to be obedient to you. I have to do what you need me to do. I'm no questions asked, because you don't ask me no questions when you're doing what you need to do for me. So because I love you, Lord, and you are my Father, like that is what I'm going to do. It is, yeah, that's just the beautiful thing. So that's kind of like in a nutshell what today means for me. Easter, like he has risen. I am so thankful for today. And I know there's people out there like, you know, believe in different things. That's totally fine. Whatever brings you peace, love, and happiness, that is what I want for you guys. I'm just letting you know how it worked for me, and you can see my life. I've been super blessed in other ways, and of course I'll be sharing that with you guys. But yeah, man, it is just, it's been a beautiful day. It's been a beautiful day. A hectic weekend, but nonetheless, I think I've had a weekend where God did speak to me, and he renewed my faith even more, because I had gone through such a hardship these past 2 years. That's the end of story time. Now you guys kind of know my original story, where it all started from. You guys saw the church, a random church in Colorado Springs in Fountain, Colorado, but that's where God called me, and I listened, and changed my life forever, as Cardi B would say. So and I'm just thankful, because it really was the best decision. It has made me into like such a better person. It really taught me how to love and to like just forgive, and like I have no idea where I'd be if I did not say yes that day and get and be, I'd probably be dead. I probably would have killed myself a long time ago, and that's the sad truth. But I'm thankful, because that wasn't the case. And I'm just so excited to see where God is going to continue to take me in my future, and with our relationship, and just get deeper back. I'm praying many blessings, many laughs, many loves. Continue to do you. Make sure you subscribe and follow. You know, all that good stuff that happens. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, follow me on my social media, and I'll see you next video. Bye, y'all.
If I had to give somebody a message, it'll be this. It'll go, if you got greatness on the inside, then you ought to share it with the world. If you got greatness on the inside, then you ought to share it with the world. If you got greatness on the inside, then you ought to share it with the world. Talking about beautiful people.